well. How is it going? To give you a real brief introduction to this game here. The Great Circus Mystery starring Mickey and Minnie. That is a mouthful of a title, to say the least. You may see it here in the preview a bit. It's actually pretty simple. I have no idea why, by the way, those kinds of Capcom games have the tendency of not playing any music at all. So this game is quite amazing little co-op game, as in it's really simple, pretty easy, but yet so entertaining. When I was a kid, basically I always wanted to have games where I could play co-op with other people. And one of those games I really wanted was Asterix and Obelix for the SNES. Because you could play two people, one played Obelix, one played Asterix. And when we went to buy that game, that one fateful day, I saw another game. In a store they had a game being displayed. Or more specifically, you could playtest it, and this was this game here. That looked so amazing to me because you just played two characters at the same time, which was, for me anyways, all I ever wanted, this kind of co-op experience. Today it's going to be one player, but I still remember, one fine day, Mickey and Minnie arrive at the end of town. I don't even know the story, by the way, never read it. We'll see.
Look, Minnie, circus tents.
I'm really bad at this.
Hooray, we made it! Oh, I hope I didn't miss any of this fun.
Oh, gee, I'm sorry I picked you up late this morning. I overslept.
I have no idea how Mickey sounds in English, by the way. Maybe I should look that up.
That's alright, Mickey. Now I'm sure everybody's here already.
I'll continue my part of the story here.
Do you see them?
Oh, he's staring at you, Minnie.
There's Goofy.
Porky. Hey Drakatos, how are you doing? And greetings to you delicious peers and Dark Link as Mr. PewPie Pants. Hope you guys are doing well. Oh.
Hi, Goofy.
Yoo-hoo, Goofy!
Mickey and Minnie, it's ruined, it's a shambles, it's... Gosh, Goofy. I know we are late, but the holiday's not lost.
What is Goofy doing?
But the circus, everything in the tents is topsy-turvy.
I wish I knew Goofy's voice. I would like to mimic that. I need to import some English, Disney.
And everybody's gone. Hey, maybe I'm the one who's lost.
Where's Goofy going?
To find himself, I guess.
This is so strange. What's happened to the circus?
Good question, Minnie.
Come on, let's look around for some clues.
Yep.
And Donald and Pluto too. I do hope they're alright.
Yep. Player 1, Mickey or Minnie. Which one would you choose, guys? By the way, as I said, this is one of those games you can just play straight up co-op together. I would say it's literally just built around for two players enjoying good time together. I remember coming home with this game, and we immediately plugged it into the Super Nintendo. Me and my sister just played through this game. So, one of the special things for me, I remember, is... Back then, I was only allowed to play about half an hour per day, as in otherwise I would have spent so much time in front of the game video console. Yeah, like I would today. But back then, I had other things to do, other things to learn, whatever. That's the baseline. What I still remember is, me and my sister just kept playing this game. I don't know how long it took, but we played it through in just that one first session, the first day we ever played it. And, well, we got all the way through. I'm pretty sure that was way longer than half an hour, considering I think the speedrun is about 20 minutes alone. And it just was amazing. Mickey has a high-pitched voice. I can't really do high-pitched voices. Bit of pain, but that was good. I see. Hope the pain goes soon away. Mickey Ryu meows. Meows? Sure. And greetings, Goddess. How's it going? And also greetings to you, Minnie. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, we played this just one go through, and for reference, up until that point, all the games I've ever played, I don't think I've ever really finished any of them within a short time span. So this kind of tells me this game is pretty easy. I'm just going to close my eyes and eventually press the B button. Alright, we're going with Minnie. So, stage 1. Or I guess it's the path to the circus, or are we just here? I don't know. Either way, stage 1, the Haunted Circus. And we're playing Minnie. And we are starting at the bus stop. So this game is pretty straightforward, in the sense that you can move left and right, you can jump, duck, that's it. There's going to be more. And also, player 2 can join in basically any time. If you are in this form right here, you can grab enemies after you hop onto them and throw them at other enemies. I'm pretty sure this ball here does not actually hurt you, it just pushes you to the side. As I said, it's a really, I guess, kid-friendly game, because it's so simple and easy. It's pretty awesome. There are also many things you can discover. If you go into the water, you don't actually die, you can swim. You don't have unlimited... Oh wow, that's interesting. You don't have unlimited air in the water, as in eventually you'll drown, but that takes a really long time. So this was kind of interesting just now on how that played out. Oh well. You cannot jump down, and those things here, once you jump onto them, it's fine. Right? I remember them doing something more though. Oh yeah, they explode eventually into something else. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Oh, and here we are. Just a little bit further. Where we meet the first boss. Or mini-boss? I'm not sure what you'd call that. So this guy is a bit interesting. You can't jump onto his nose, basically. The baseline idea is just kind of like most games. You jump onto him and avoid the fire. You can actually jump onto him while he is still juggling, because his nose is just that little bit far forward. And it's pretty neat. So you can actually score more hits if you're just that brave or that impatient. I'm a bit of both. The speedrun obviously will just kind of jump onto his nose repeatedly until he is completely gone and try to get a quick cycle on him and stuff. But that's pretty much it. You jump onto enemies and move on. And then eventually you get to more and more enemies. Those guys here, they just try to hit you and throw things at you. They don't actually disappear or die until you have certain other tools. In the background you can see so much detail, and here we get to see Donald! Watch this. I love this little reaction.
Who's the voice guy? Don't think up on me like that.
I have no idea how Donald sounds. Actually, I kind of do. It's just there's no way I can imitate a Donald voice.
Why, Donald? You certainly spoke easily.
Donald? You haven't noticed anything peculiar or out of sorts, have you?
Yeah, those monsters are the best. Too bad the sweepers would sweep them up.
That is too bad, but I might just uncover some clues. About the circus, may I? And this is where you learn about outfits. They just completely switch between the outfits, and you can switch basically at any time. By selecting it, pressing the A button, and you switch to the other outfit. So, pretty straightforward this game. Now, I can suck in enemies. That's pretty much it, really. Hi, Donald. Have fun. A mini-boss. Is that a pyromaniac fox? It was, or a weasel, whatever you want to call it. So you can fuck up enemies and gain coins for that. Bosses in this game have so much health. Yep, they do. But they also are relatively easy to deal with. So if you just suck up enemies, but don't quite complete the process of completely sucking them up. By the way, gold coins are worth 5 points. Then you don't get the full benefit of it, of actually gaining money from them. So here, yellow blocks always have something inside them. Purple blocks respawn. Actually, I'm not sure they have always something inside them. I guess just most of the time. Either way, that's what I just picked up, is more energy for the, well, vacuum. You have HP based on which difficulty you play on. I just decided to play on hard mode, which might come back to bite me later, but we'll see about that. This is such a nice little thing. I raised this hurt a lame longer was fun, kind of frustrating at the same time. I believe it. Oh, what? So here we have another little introduction to this thing. So this is basically a gigantic block with a ton of stuff in it. And based on whatever you gather, you can actually kind of open them up. So I need an enemy here, because you cannot dig down in this game. And I just let them, well, go left and right. What I just picked up was a great heart piece, as in now I have 3 maximum health instead of just 2. Great heart piece? Sure, it's just kind of like Legend of Zelda. It goes the same way as in that game. So, and we just move on. It's really straightforward. Also, at the bottom you can see I don't have unlimited vacuuming power. Eventually I will run out. But then you have just those little refill thingies. It's really difficult to run out of vacuum, by the way, as in you actually need to try. Down here, ouch. This guy here, you can suck up his main, so to speak, and then he can no longer use it as an effective weapon against you. For whatever reason, he tries to do that in the first place. Also, while those things are spinning and turning, you can actually not touch them, or more specifically, you get hurt when you touch them. I mean, you can, which is kind of an issue. Naturally, you kind of want to avoid that. Whoop, 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 whoop. Look at his haircut. Look at his haircut right now. That's so fascinating. So once he has no main anymore, I think he enters a different phase. Or does he still try to do the same things? So he's completely harmless basically now. His sneezing doesn't do anything anymore. And there we go. Defeated the first stage. So that took me way more lives and whatever than intended, but we'll see. This game is really generous. I don't even know whether it has continues or whether it just kind of goes, well, you can just continue from the beginning of the stage if you really want to. And now we go into stage 2. You can actually skip that, whoopsie. The jungle. Boo! Did I scare you? Yours! Huh. I should have guessed. What? The jungle? I mean, they are green, but really? You boys went to the circus and ruined it, didn't you?
No, we've been too busy entertaining your friend. Pluto, it seems something scared him at the circus, and he got lost. We told him to meet us at our home, on the other side of the jungle. You're welcome to join us there. A safari outfit should help you on the journey. Here, try it on.
Why, thank you very much. And thank you for that taking care of Pluto. By the way, the music is really nice, I like it. What console is this on? This is Super Nintendo. It's overall so nicely done, it's really nice. So, climber outfit is literally just that. You can't, by the way, you can no longer grab enemies, so in order for me to defeat them in the climber outfit, most enemies just need to get hit twice and then they are gone. Also, climber outfit can do this. You can hook onto tree branches or just straight up climb up. It's pretty fascinating. As in, you have a fair bit of freedom here. So, hook onto those things. Once again, can only really do that with the climber outfit. If I want to get this thing here, whatever that is in the thing, I kind of have to switch out of the climber outfit, otherwise I cannot do this. Oh, I might get hit here. Never mind. So what I can do here is those things here. They allow me to just swing on those hooks. You get a bit of momentum left and right, it's quite neat. It's also on the Sega Genesis, really? Interesting, I had no idea. And as you can see, this also damages enemies. Pretty neat. And here we have the boss. I actually remember from seeing from the store where I went as a kid. I saw the other two, but I would say teenage guys. I was a little kid back then. Play this game, and they were just on this boss specifically and just kind of starting to defeat him. So this guy is pretty simple. You can only hit him once he gets out of his shell, naturally. And to avoid getting hit by him, you have a few options. So if you just stay on top here swinging, you will eventually get hit by the water hose whenever you are a bit less than careful. Also, I should be starting to get really careful now. What you can also do is something that I like to do as a kid. Just go underwater to the sides and stay there climbing. Because that makes it reasonably simple to do that. What? That actually hit me? Fascinating. Alright, let's see it continue. Yes. I guess you continue automatically. I wonder whether you continue from a checkpoint or... No, it's the entire stage. Alright. So, don't be terrible, and you can get through this game, no problem. Probably. So, the main reason why I remember this game is because LaHulk recently started speedrunning this. LaHulk is the guy who has a ton of, well, those kinds of games from the Super Nintendo era in his list of repertoire speedrunning stuff, and he's really, really good at that kind of thing. And this is one of those games I just feel like maybe if I ever meet LaHulk IRL, like HDQ maybe, I would like to co-op speedrun this with him. So this would be a big motivation as to why I would want to do this. You just assumed it looks like the Genesis game? I mean, in a sense, it is basically almost the same era of game, so it makes sense. Thank you, Rakathos, really appreciate that. And so this is where I stayed. But the thing is, you can drown in this game. And as you could see, I also took damage just there. Wow. Alright, I'm not... I missed the cycle. I'm really not sure about the rules of this anymore, so... I probably need to pay this game a little bit more respect. I told you guys it's easy, but probably a big portion of that is that I did play on easy mode as a kid. Naturally I would. And also with 2 players, so I don't think enemies or bosses have much more health compared to just single player. But I'm actually not sure about that. It's the 16-bit Disney game style? Yeah, I mean, it is, really. I believe this game is also by Capcom, who did a lot of Disney games really well, as in... They were just created really well. I don't get why I'm so bad at this right now, though. I mean, in a sense, I don't have any reason to stay up there. Might as well go over here. I mean, really, aside from having to climb eventually, you're never forced into any specific outfit. There are more efficient outfits for specific situations, or if you want to just achieve something, but usually, outside of specific instances, you have the freedom of the path you take, which is really nice. Also, running downhill really increases your speed. So how do you progress here? Naturally try to go on the side, because you're so used to that now, aren't you? But you can actually also go up here. This is why I really like this game. It's just kind of, it gives you freedom in little whiles, as in it makes it simple to go places where you want to go and stuff. Also, there are those hidden rooms. But it's also nice, normally you cannot grab things with the climber outfit, but in this case you automatically grab onto a big box and then open it with the climber outfit, which just kind of makes it a little bit more comfortable, you could say. So you don't have to constantly switch to your normal outfit as well, just to grab that thing and then change back afterwards. It's really nice. But there are many paths to get up here, and eventually you'll just arrive all the way over there. Yep, that's exactly how it works, Phoenix Wolf. That's exactly how it works. That turtle boss is probably just the slowest thing ever. I'm very curious what's over there. I don't think that I ever explored everything as a kid, by the way. So I'm just kind of curious what's up there, what's over there, what's over here. If you try to damage boost, you need to be kind of good about it. Because it always throws you backwards. So you kind of need to be careful about that too. So here you can see... Oh, I actually lost all the money. I didn't realize that. Good to know. So here you can see... What does that mean? Well, the vacuum you could technically upgrade just by collecting 300 coins and buying it here. So one of the rather unfortunate things I would say in this game... Also, by the way, I have no idea what this lady is called. One of the rather unfortunate things in this game is... Those items, the upgrades, I don't think they do much, and they are really expensive. Actually, I literally have no clue what the upgrades do in the first place, but they are just really expensive and not really worth it, unfortunately. Also, sometimes you go to weird places and you get... Well, level ups. Level ups? Not level ups. What do you call it? Well... words, please. Lives, there we go. That was really difficult, wasn't it? Hi, good morning, Weasel. How are you doing, sir? How is it going? So how do we get up there? Good question. As in, I actually don't know. What I could do, I think you can suck up the thing through here. Gimme! Can I suck this up too? No. I don't think I can get up there. I actually have no clue what I need to do here. By the way, this is just an extra life. Oh, that's a checkpoint. Interesting. I don't think you can fall down here otherwise. Good morning, Weasel. How's it going? Vacation over. Work tomorrow. Oh. Greetings, Ironic. How's it going? Evil and 2 speedruns when? Probably never, but I want to play that game still. That's actually one of those I kind of forgot. That was definitely on my list sometime. 1-ups, yeah. It's extra life. Maybe you don't interact with the other player though, actually. As in, you never really interact with other players anyways, at least not directly. I don't think you could throw the other character up there. The cow lady is called Clarabella. Oh, right, thank you. Maybe requires 2 players. Nope. I actually have no clue. Feel skillless? Oh. Oh, enemies maybe. Does that guy come over here? Maybe. I have no idea how to get that thing. Weird. Actually, it's just straight up cannot figure out how to get that thing. So on we get to the next boss. Hey buddy, you jump onto his head, and then you kind of stay here, just slightly over his head. And he jumps onto the bottom of you, and then you hide in the top right corner. And I'm pretty sure you actually can jump onto him. While he is up there. Sometimes he just drops those coconuts. You can change into your normal form, pick up the coconuts and throw them at him. Which I think is really nifty. I just kind of like that you can do those things. What you can also do is you can instead just vacuum up the coconuts and create some more money. Oh, I forgot that I don't have the climber outfit. Oh, I'm terrible at this game. And greetings, Chills, how are you doing? I just really like this game. It's so nice and cute. Alright, he regenerates... or he keeps in invincibility frames for too long. That you could do it with stuff like that. I don't know, I just like the idea of using suboptimal equipment against bosses. There are actually not many bosses who absolutely require one specific outfit or something. There is at least one, though. Oh. I see, Weasel. If you want to run all the games at once, you run Evil, and it has Layton, Sonic, Bomberman, Super Mario, Street Fighter, etc. in it. Nice. So yeah. Here we go to the Haunted House, Stage 3. Oopsie.
Pluto! It's so good to see you!
Oh, that sounds so cute.
Pluto, what's wrong? It's terrible! Baron Pete's evil hen skulls have moved in, and they're haunting us out of house and home. I suppose we'll have to find a new place of our own to haunt.
Baron Pete? That big bully? Don't worry, he'll be stopped somehow. He must have done the same thing at the circus. Moving his evil thugs and taking over. There's no telling what he'll do next.
Good luck, and maybe this outfit will help. It's been in the family for centuries.
I hope so. Now Pluto, you stay here. And protect our new friends, alright? Doodaloo. I wish I knew this. I feel like this is... once I know how they actually sound, it will be kind of weird. So now we get a new outfit. Hey guys, bye! This is arguably the best outfit. So, if I just hold the jump button, it will repeatedly full jump, no matter what. If I duck, it will stop hopping. The hopping is actually effective in the sense that you actually do take hops, you cannot jump high in the middle of a little hop. So if you want to stay still, you need to duck. And you can shoot. You shoot little cork thingies, which is really efficient to kill some enemies. Then if you charge up, you charge with a little horse. One of the interesting things is you can kill enemies with this outfit while they are still being dizzy. You can actually not usually interact with enemies that are still dizzy outside of that. But with this outfit specifically you can. Also some enemies, for some weird reason, have a target on their head. You can jump onto them, but they actually give you something special if you shoot them instead. Like points. I don't even know why points are even a thing. You can also shoot blocks. They allow you to then subsequently get in here. Let's see. Also, one of the slightly irritating things is if you try to change outfit, it's kind of a bit difficult to do so while you have the horse equipped. So here we gain another extra heart, and just move on. And what I can do now is go back here and farm some money, if I really want to do that. So here's the thing. More money. I don't think there's any time limit, so... more points. I don't think there's any time limit, so it's actually kind of pointless to do this, unless you want to buy something specific in the shop. So I was thinking, do I maybe want to go and buy the better vacuum? Maybe? I'm not sure. Hey, Magical Fails, thank you for the host. And greetings, Mr. Hulk, how are you doing, sir? Greetings to you, Dialogue, Phase 1 Skeeth, and Reno Plus, did I say that already? Hope you guys are doing well. And yeah, if you like to see speedruns, hard mode that is, the Hulk is your man. Right now, I'm just kind of exploring this game in the sense that I've never even considered seriously to play this outside of this. So, as you may have seen earlier, the vacuum upgrade costs 300 coins. I have no idea where the most efficient place is to farm for that. But yeah. Hey Dracatos, Ricochet, and Hulk, thank you for the hosts. Really appreciate that, guys. So here, you just jump onto skeleton heads across the gap. Pretty straightforward. Or you could use the horse charge. Oh, here, those are some of my favorites. You can use bouncy balls to kill enemies. It's amazing. Thank you for the host, Weasel. You're not move too easy, by the way. Of course. And we have ghosts. You have ghosts. Oh wow. I really shouldn't jump into them. What I really like, by the way, you can actually suck up their loincloth. Of course you can. Because why not? And apparently just sucking in enemies in a row yields you better coins. I did not actually know that. Oh, here. This is going to be a mini-boss in case you couldn't tell. This guy is interesting in the sense that it'll be a bit difficult for me. Oh, one thing I have not mentioned yet. Jumping onto enemies with the little horse outfit is a bit difficult, and also actually twice as strong as just jumping onto enemies without the horse outfit. So jumping onto them instead of shooting him deals a bit more damage. Although it can be kind of difficult if he just decides to, well, play difficult, so to speak. Yeah, only has those two basic attacks. Where just does this. If you want to play it safe, you can just shoot him instead. Oh, and hopefully not get hit by the books. Wow, I'm terrible at this. Oh my god! Oh boy. Here I am saying this game is easy, guys. This game is easy. Then I die to it. Jump and dash with combo are your strongest attacks indeed. How much did you say? It is 8 damage, I think. Oh, the book didn't disappear. I think this kind of works for me. It's kind of ducking instead. Little hops are irritating in the sense that it's really difficult to jump exactly when you want, because you can only jump when you actually are touching the floor, not with the mini hop. And here, what do you do? Well, you switch outfit, naturally. Then you turn the room. Hello, Castlevania. I don't even know which game was out first, this one or Castlevania. Probably Castlevania. Torque shots do 6, such as a block or enemy throw. They both do 8 damage. I see. And jumping on enemies with another stuff than Cobra does 4. I see. Is there any relevance to it being not 1 when jumping on enemies? Oh yeah, this is one of the interesting ones. There's nothing in here! I think I tried to jump onto so many enemies once, but it's so difficult because you just kind of get surrounded so easily. Also, they keep coming back. Actually, I think if you just use the vacuum outfit here, well, unless you die, you can get a ton of points, a ton of coins, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, why not? Never actually done that before. That seems highly inefficient, though. Oh, either way, this is one of my more favorite ones here. You can actually blow out the candles. He notices that, oh, he's no longer burning, ow, and just goes into hibernation mode. Ooh, I'm a walking candle! Oh, good night. I love it. One thing that kind of is a bit odd to me is that you cannot actually activate the candles anymore afterwards. I just love the little bit of detail. Other than that, the way you can deal with candles is just either shooting them or dashing through them. Either one works. Ah. I think you can direct your shot a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's just money if you want, Lenny. So, how do we deal with possibly anything here? You just shoot it. That's the easiest way to deal with. Also, you get refill on your cowborn things at plenty. You just dash over gaps. Shoot stuff, shoot more stuff, don't get killed, preferably. And then you arrive here. Because you want to open this, you just open it. And then you're in here. Hey, hearts. Let's get all the hearts. Thank you for the heart refill. Also, this here, I believe, the middle thing is a heart. In case you missed one of them so far, you could just buy it here, if I'm not mistaken. This one here, I believe, is just basically upgraded horse suit where, well, all it does really is just cost half of your ammunition whenever you use it. But on the other hand, you never really use up in the first place. I guess that they made it a bit like the first game, for damage types. I see. Used to play this game with your cousin years ago. Nice. That's awesome, Samantha. And yeah, I remember playing this with my sister, then I played it with my best friends, and I played it with my neighbor when I was a little kid. It's just basically one of those games which you can just plug in, play, go. That is awesome. So here we have a ghost. You can't just shoot him. That's the easiest way to deal with him. It's actually slightly more damage if you jump onto him, but in order for you to jump onto him, he needs to do not this. He needs to spit out little ghosts. So technically speaking, you can beat this guy without the horse outfit, but you need to wait for him to do this, jump onto each one of those, then jump onto his head. Actually, I think you can just jump on his head after two. I'm not even sure that would be worth waiting for, but you can do this. So just jumping onto his head, as the Hulk earlier pointed out, does 8 damage, shooting him does 6 damage. I don't think it's really worth just waiting for him to spit out a little ghost, I don't think. Just shoot him as soon as his eyes light up, that's it. I guess you need to wait a little bit longer until you can shoot him. And good night. Then we just... Uh-oh. I love the cartoon physics. Of course the rope doesn't fall down. Why would it? It would be just silly. Oh well, since it didn't get worse. I see. Oh, let's go. Next up, our stage is... Stage 4. The caves. Bam! Well, kind of like in Secret of Mana. Falling gigantic heights, not an issue. Stalactites. With wings, however. Don't get hit by them. They hurt a bit. Also, this is one of the areas where, as a kid, I kind of freaked out a little bit. Let me explain real quick. Those blocks here, you can only remove either by shooting them or going into normal form and just throwing them against each other. The reason why I freaked out as a kid is just kind of, oh, I don't want to switch to normal form, that's annoying. But here, in order for you to get up here without dying, you kind of have to actually switch into normal form. Otherwise you will literally just straight up die, as in, that's a thing. What you can also do is... Oh yeah, ants, of course. One of you guys can, or your friends can get caught under there and you just can rescue them. That was actually really neat. Then we just get out of here. I don't even know which section is next. I'm pretty sure the speedrun just takes a death there in order for them to not switch to the other outfit so they wouldn't die, but oh well. I'm playing casual here. Not necessary for me to take any precautions like that, right? Oh, of course, I could do this instead of shooting it. And just take the block. And get all the coins! Except one. But that was a lot of coins, actually. So this actually hurt me. Even though normally just swinging on this thing will hurt any enemy that is below me, touching my feet on the stalactites like that will actually damage me instead. It's slightly irritating. And here you can just basically damage boost through if you want to. Oh, whoopsie. Actually, I don't mean to damage boost like that though. So, here, you can just climb up. It's pretty straightforward. If I'm not mistaken, there is a heart in here, which is nice. And there is a shop over here. Oh, I still remember so many things. And this is, I think, where I remember buying the upgrades. As a kid, I was just kind of curious. I wonder what those upgrades do. I farmed for them and just kind of... They don't seem to do anything. That was slightly disappointing. Dying in games, what a stupid mechanic. So here we have another little mini-boss. As usual, jumping onto him just does more damage. But shooting him is not a bad thing either. So for the lazy, you just shoot him until he falls. Watch. It's actually interesting, I did figure this out as a kid, that jumping onto enemies with a horse did more damage, just based on certain enemies dying in one hit instead of two when jumping onto them. But yes, this is on Super Nintendo. Ammo Knights!
Ammo Knights.
By the way, La Hulk, in the jungle there was actually a extra life that I have no clue how to get. Do you know how to get that extra life? Whee! Like one of those. I was dumbfounded. I had no clue how to get that. I was kind of curious whether you would know that. Oh, how do I get up there? Oh, you don't get up there, I remember. That's where stuff gets down. More specifically, that's where eggs come down. Oh no! And what do we have down here? Well, more platforms, and you can just climb up. I guess there was nothing down here. Or was there? Ah! That's not what I had in mind at all. I was just thinking, sometimes there are extra lives down there. Boom, boom, boom. Oh. No. I forgot the mouse cursor. Sorry, it's actually technically off screen for me, but it's not far enough apparently. I should check OBS more often. Not sure which one I'm talking about. Hang on. Once again, just jumping onto his head is more efficient than shooting him. The one I'm talking about is in the jungle. Just after you slide down the vine circuit, whatever you want to call that. As in, you just slide down the vines. It's way easier to just shoot him when he's up there. Essentially, there is one section where you climb up, then you just slide down the vines, jump over water, and then the next section has gas geysers or something like that that you need to avoid. So I was kind of curious how to get that thing. You're supposed to move rocks with the vacuum cleaner suit? I did not even know you could do that. That's something that eluded me all this time. Fascinating. By the way, only the tail in the back hurts you and those little guys walking towards you. But actually the breath from the dinosaur itself. By the way, why are we killing a dinosaur? That's mean. The breath from the dinosaur itself doesn't just push you back. Weird, interesting. Moving rocks is actually how you're supposed to cover the geysers. I never knew you could do that! Nice. That's fascinating. So, stage 5, the Frozen Plains. And here's some of the more fantastic music of this game. I just really like the music in this game. So those are time blocks. You literally just stop time. And you can walk through enemies while time is stopped. I love this music, it's so fantastic. Let's see. Actually, I have enough money to buy an extra heart. Did I miss one? Or is that just something if you have enough money you can buy some? I don't know. I don't think you can die falling down here. Can you go up there? That's just for the enemies to go out. I don't think you can go up there. And greetings, Sir Knight Dude. How are you doing? And greetings, Prexaw. How are you doing? This is one of the weirder mini-bosses in my opinion. Or bosses in general. Actually, I had no idea you could shoot him while he is inside his little tube type whatever thing. I don't know why, but I really like how you say fascinating. Really? Thank you. So here you could either shoot the fish or, well, avoid them indifferently. I like taking one of those time blocks and just using them without actually throwing them away though. Actually, I don't know whether you can suck up those little guys. By the way, those water bubbles are just really handy for you to, well, not drown. That's literally it. Oh, apparently you can suck up the squids. So what do we have up here? An extra life. And here's a little fun fact. Why would you ever choose to go in between spikes if you have the option to, well, just not do that and take a slightly longer path? Unless you're a speedrunner. Well, in this game, naturally. Because there are extra lives involved. By the way, this is the tune that I always get reminded of when I play Tales of Fantasia and go into the ice dungeon. Unfortunately, this is not the same here. You don't have to go between the spikes in this one. So on here, we have another little boss. Which is, I think, the only boss which absolutely oh, too early. The boss isn't only coming up next. I think this is the only boss who actually absolutely requires you to use a specific outfit, if I'm not mistaken. Oh. I kind of wanted to see whether I could get through this without taking any damage, but I guess not. You can even jump on him when he is in his vehicle, but only if you are in invincibility frames. Interesting. So here we have the Cloud boss. He does not actually hurt you, he just freezes you and then shoots with lightning to hurt you. That's just what he does. That's all he does actually. And you need to suck him up, essentially. Until he becomes really small. And that's it, really. I'm actually curious, what happens if you lose all your vacuum in this fight? You get back up? He does grow bigger eventually. I'm just curious what happens if you lose up all your vacuum. Is there any chance of winning once you do that? I think 2-player has it way easier here. You can just alternate jumping against him and don't have to wait until he goes to the floor to suck up his, well, clouds. You actually don't know. You have to try that, Mr. Hulk, sometime when you feel like, yeah, that run is just kind of garbage anyways. Might as well try, hey, let's see what happens if you, when you use up all your vacuum. Don't jump in vacuum, yeah. I technically know that, because I know it doesn't work. He'll think of it, nice. Thank you. I just don't want to lose 5 lives right now. Bye bye. Just to see if anything happens. Is 2-player easier? I don't know whether 2-player has any benefits whatsoever. I'm not even sure it's faster. It probably is. At least if you get in double hits. I believe the Hulk mentioned that's a thing. When you hit an enemy with 2 players on the same frame, you deal basically twice the damage. I think. Stage 6, the Baron's Castle. And this is already the last stage. Actually pretty neat. As in, it's a really short game. But also so lovely and nice. Whew, finally made it. Now where's that no-good Baron Pete hiding? Something like that. Oh. I think it could be fast attacking, but it would be far-fetched. I mean, if you think about it, I would just probably, in the most blunt sense, only use it against the boss. Well, against the Cloud boss to accelerate sucking him up. I think that's pretty much it, really. Or can you think of another place where that would actually be useful? I'm not even sure why I'm picking those up. I guess I'm just kind of curious what's in those pieces. By the way, I've played the other game. I believe it's the first game. And the controls here in this game specifically feel so much smoother than the previous, the other game. I think the other one is... I think anyways it's the first game in this little mini-series. No pun intended. Aha! Aha! So what's in here? Oh yeah, shop. Hi, bye. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, would have to redodge the TAS. I see, fair enough. No! No! Wow, it's so easy to die quick in this game. Oh my god. What happens if you go down here first, by the way? I know you always go up here. I believe it's required, but I don't actually remember why and how. I'm just kind of curious what's down here. Oh, that's just a longer path to the mini-boss, isn't it? No, the previous mini-boss is just the clown guy, isn't it? Might be a fun challenge though. Wanna play 2 controller? Sure, we can do that sometime. Is Magic Quest starring Mickey? I think that's the first one. Basically, the game here just feels so much smoother to control. I tried to play the other game. I actually have a NTSC cartridge for that even. When I bought Goof Troop, I also got that in the double pack with it. So... that's kind of where that comes from. As in, I played it on console and it's just kind of... this one here is just nicer to play, as in it feels better, more responsive in a sense. But I'm not sure that's entirely true. I just feel like that's the case though. By the way, this is suddenly really easy, and I must have done something wrong. You have to do both mini-bosses anyways. Ah, I see. Fair enough. Can you dash through bosses and damage them? I'm pretty sure this will damage me if I... Alright. It's because I touched the flames, but if I didn't touch the flames... if I didn't touch the flames, it would have dealt the normal amount of damage. How rude. Well, I guess it is kind of possible to run out of horsepower, whatever you want to call that. But those are weird, those enemies here. I actually have no idea. I don't think I ever got past them as a kid without getting damaged. As in, that seems slightly ridiculous. Let me vacuum those guys up. Because I really want to. Or not, I guess.
Monies.
I can actually jump up here without climbing suit. That's fascinating. Extra heart. I wonder whether I missed any extra hearts or whether that's just because it's hard mode. I didn't... It was not supposed to be a joke with horsepower. I literally didn't know what else to call it at the point. Also here we have sentient cannons, naturally. What else would you have in this game? Of course you have sentient cannons. Sometimes they shoot a projectile with a little parachute. And sometimes it's just kind of spliced like that. Oopsie, wrong thing. Oopsie. I've always wondered whether there was something up here. There is not. Alrighty. Let's just go. And with this, I'm pretty sure this was already the final stage. And here we have Pete. Warlock Pete. What you do is you shoot his helmet away. And then you can hop on his head. If you don't have any shot, you can just hop. I think you can just use those little guys there to hit him instead. As in, just shoot them against his head instead. This was for phase 1 already. Warlock Pete transforms into a gigantic red dragon. Of course he would. He still has the same face, kind of. That's fascinating. I don't have enough ammunition anymore. I actually did run out of ammunition. Wow. Jumping with the horse is actually really tricky. I just realized again. As in, because you constantly do those little hops, you don't have particularly good control over your jumps in general. So unless you do always large hops and kind of know what you can expect, it's actually really difficult to jump in time, since whenever you kind of expect to press the jump button, you're technically already too late, because usually you're in the middle of a little mini hop unless you just get a bit of luck in that respect. Oh, dying actually refills your power. That's interesting. And there we go. Pete goes back into his crystal. Back into his crystal? Sure, he's a warlock now. Minnie, Baron Pete's finally met his match. Minnie! Mickey. Oh. Oh, Pluto, you must have been really worth to walk all this way.
Congratulations! You've saved us all from the dreadful Baron Pete. Thanks to you, we can get back to our simply spooky lives.
Actually, I have no idea who those guys on the left are.
Thank you, Mickey and Minnie.
As in, I've seen them before, but no clue.
Hey, I almost forgot about this ball here. Pluto, want to play catch?
Are you sure you want to have Pluto return it? Mickey! She just throws it away. She has a pretty good throw, by the way. Magoo? Magoo.
Well, it's just me. You and me and our pals.
Isn't it wonderful? No more evil ghosts or Baron Pete. What do you say?
We head on home.
I don't know. This is such a weird thing. I love this ending credit song though. So nice. That's one hell of an arm. It is. Big Bad Pete and others. I feel like they got lazy there a little. Music is so sweet. Yeah, you don't want to mess with Minnie when she can throw that thing so far. One punch, Minnie! Yeah. This is one of those... One of those games I remember so fondly from my childhood, and I'm actually always happy to remember. Oh, come on everybody, let's go back to town and have ourselves a circus! To town and then do circus, sure. You guys can be our guests, but remember, no booing! Oh god, really? Oh wow. I always am really happy when I play an old game again that I've remembered, and it's actually good. As good as I remember it to be. This one is certainly the case. The end. No booing, nope. No booing allowed. That's it. I guess there's nothing else to gain. I'm actually very slightly disappointed in the fact that I didn't discover anything that I didn't know as a kid until the Hall pointed out, hey, you can't just use the vacuum to close those geysers. Oh, really? I always thought the timing was actually kind of tight as a kid, just jumping over them when they came back up. So that was a bit weird. So, ladies and gentlemen, today was a super short stream. It was unexpectedly so, well, I don't really have much else to say other than, well, thank you for understanding. Hopefully tomorrow is going to be a fair bit longer, to say the least. And